Hey, how you doing today? I am Taquila Coleman. In today's video, we're going to talk about how long does witchcraft last in a God ordained marriage. So this video, it is inspired by one of our God ordained future husband. He did write in from the website, fully acknowledging that I'm not accepting any questions at the moment. However, he wanted to know how long does witchcraft last in a God ordained marriage? Because he's been dealing with witchcraft ever since 2021. And when he tried to tell people what he's dealing with, they don't seem to believe him. So here's the thing, don't even try to convince anyone of what you're dealing with because most people, they are unaware of witchcraft in this world. Most people don't believe in witchcraft, right? Most people don't even believe in demons, okay, so evil spirit. So don't even try to talk to people about it or try to convince them of what you are dealing with. You know what you are dealing with. So that's all that matters. So it's just all about, okay, let me move into action to break this witchcraft, attacks off of my life, right? So that you can begin to move forward. Now, I don't have a time frame on how long witchcraft lasts in a God ordained marriage because again, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know if you are living on a obedient lifestyle. I don't know if you praying against this. I don't know if you fasting to break this stuff. I don't know. So I can't fully say it's going to take X amount of months or years. Okay. I don't even know specifically what type of witchcraft you are dealing with. Okay. So that's why I can't give you a time frame. Okay. However, I can talk to you about witchcraft. Okay. Because witchcraft is successfully put on an individual when he or she has open doors in their life. An open door can be watching pornography. An open door can be masturbation. An open door can be fornication. An open door can be anger. An open door can be you getting offended by someone's comment. An open door can be operating in unforgiveness. An open door can be jealousy. An open door can be pride. Okay, I got to spell this out so that you understand what I mean when I say open doors. Okay, so open doors give the enemy permission to attack your life. Okay, so the way how we, and then let me say this before I go on to this next point, because we also have evildoers in this world who you probably never met, but they know you or they know something about you or they maybe they've been looking into your life and they see as they look into your life, they see you up for a promotion. They see you have a God ordained marriage promise, right? That's coming up ahead. So out of jealousy, right, they will attack you. And you probably don't even know these individuals, right? So I want to say that, okay, because we do have evildoers in this world who would just attack you to try to stop you. You know, this is their full-time job, okay? Um, so just know that. But when we talk about how do I stop, okay, how do I break this witchcraft, attacks off of my life? It has everything to do with you partnering with God, living an obedient lifestyle, right? Um, you understanding what the witchcraft you are coming up under, right? If it are you dealing with a love spell, are you dealing with a separation spell, are you dealing with curses sent your way, are you dealing with demonic rituals, are you are you dealing with altars like the enemy has your photo or whatever up on his altar, are you dealing with voodoo? It all depends on you understanding like um what you are dealing with here, right? And once you understand this is what I'm dealing with, now it's time for me to engage in spiritual warfare. Now I got to pray against this. Now I need to go on a fast to break this, right? And this is how we partner with God. Now, let me say this because, again, just like I was saying earlier, we have people in this world who will attack you just because you don't have to know them. When a person have an evil thought concerning you, that's witchcraft, right? They can look at you with an evil eye, that little green eye monster, that little jealous eye. That's witchcraft, okay? Witchcraft can also be word curses, okay? It could be praying for your downfall, right? So when the enemy is plotting up an attack, God will alert you, right? But you got to be aware of how God goes about alerting you of the enemy. Okay. Some of the ways how God alerts us that the enemy is planning an attack is it could be ringing of the ears. It can be God can show you this in your dream. He can, or show you this in a vision. Okay. Um, it could be, like if you know how to identify monitoring spheres, right? You know, he can show you many different ways. He can give you an alert many different ways. Okay. You just got to be aware. Okay. God is alerting me of the enemy because now the enemy is planning an attack. So now I have to go into, my warfare prayers. I got to pray against this stuff, right? This is how we stop it. Okay. This is how we block the enemy's attack by praying against these things, right? Fasting to break these things. Now, witchcraft comes upon man because most men, you know, they give in to a beautiful woman. And if that man doesn't fully understand witchcraft, he's going to be an easy target, okay, to come up under this witchcraft. Okay. They putting spells in perfume. They can, put things in your clothes, in your shoes. Okay. um, Being intimate with a woman while she's on her menstrual. Okay, come on now, you're gonna come up under attack, right? So you have to be mindful, okay, of who you are connecting with and who you have around you in your circle. And again, like I was saying, people who you've never even met can still attack you simply because they're evil, simply because they envious and they don't want you, to be promoted, or they don't want you to get married, right? So I don't have a time frame on how long witchcraft lasts in a God ordained marriage. All you should focus on, well, what you should focus on is, okay, do I understand the witchcraft attacks that's coming upon my life? Do I understand what I'm dealing with? And then also ask yourself, okay, what am I doing about it? Right? Like how I said, living an obedient lifestyle to the Lord. You got all these doors closed to the enemy. You praying against these things. You fasting to break these things. Right? You doing everything the Lord is instructing you to do. As long as you're doing everything God has instructed you to do, it is God who's going to be blocking these attacks. Okay. You may feel some of it, okay, for training purposes and for so that God can alert you so that you can hurry up and get on your prayer post and pray against this pending attack, right? But as long as you living right and you following God's instruction, God is going to lead you out of these witchcraft attacks. Okay. So with that, I am Taquila Coleman. I'll talk to you real soon. Take care.